Today we have on Rafi Moosh on a Southern California rooftop with an amazing view. Rafi came on strong in the social media content world this year, amassing over 200,000 followers in just a few months from his comedic skits around dealership and automotive tropes. We talked to Rafi about going full-time content creation in less than a year, what sort of experiences this has given him access to, and what he's looking to do with in the future. This is Supercar Connection. This is the Supercar Connection podcast, bringing you behind-the-scenes conversations from across the industry. If you love supercars, you're in the right place. So let's hit it. Dude, you make some crazy car content, huh?
I wouldn't say crazy. I think it's dumb, but
Well, I mean crazy as in like you get lots of views.
yeah, I do get views.
It goes pretty crazy.
Yeah, something like that.
Is that all you're doing now?
As of right now, that's pretty much all I'm doing. So.
Dude, that's living the dream.
How did you even get into that style of content you make?
Honestly, I would just see other people do it. Like, for example, Russ Flips Whips or Javon Banks, Tito Swab. Those are like big car sales guys. And I tried to copy their content. And I started doing similar to what they're doing with little twists and stuff. And then one by one, videos just started popping off. When they started popping off, started getting the followers, it became, instead of doing 2 videos a week, now I was doing 3, then 4, then 5. And then 2 months later, I'm doing a video every day. And it just kept growing up. So I guess I definitely got lucky, but it worked out.
What's the easiest formula you think to get views? You got something worked out?
I will say 100% is skits, comedy skits.
Comedy skits?
Comedy skits. POV comedy skits, not a lot of editing. It's just think of an idea that happens every day.
Yeah.
And just make it funny. Exaggerate it a little bit, add a little bit of controversy in it, and do maybe 3-4 scenes, make it about a minute. And that'll get you a good amount of views. I've done it for 3-4 of my friends, and all of them started doing videos too. And it works.
You find it tricky that like on TikTok, it's got to be over a minute to make money, but then on YouTube Shorts, it has to be under a minute.
Yeah, that's probably the most annoying thing. I'll make all my videos a minute 20, minute 30. When it's done filming, I'll cut it down. I'm like, okay, so now for YouTube, I got to cut another 30 seconds out of it. And that's a lot of substance in a video that you have to cut out. So
for sure.
It gets annoying, but you get used to it.
What do you think about that? Cutting out 30 seconds?
Bro, it literally changes the dynamic of a whole clip.
Like, it does. It really does.
You could literally paint, you can paint a clip in one light and then just enough that you can turn the clip from what it's trying to get to into a completely different point just by cutting out key things.
I've had some videos that I've taken, like it was a whole different idea. And then just by cutting certain things out of it, I was able to change the whole title, the whole video and everything. It becomes a whole different video. To the point where if you're watching both, it doesn't seem like the same video, but it is. So it's funny. It's annoying, funny, a lot of emotion.
Yeah. The cutting stuff down is always an interesting game. But I've noticed, like, I don't know, usually cutting things down helps because you're, like, removing fluff. You're removing the possibility of someone hitting that scroll.
Scrolling away, yeah.
But that's the problem with, like, TikTok. But thankfully, TikTok engagement seems to be okay with that. But I don't know.
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, TikTok engagement, they don't want people to swipe away at all, right? So they base your video on how many times people actually send it to friends. They base it on how long people watched it for. The first 2 seconds, how many people clicked off. Because, like, you could have 40% of people watching the whole video, but if the other 60% that didn't watch it clicked off in the first 2 seconds, your video's not going to get more than 10K views. So they have a couple different stages of how well a video is going to do based off the first couple seconds.
Yeah.
So.
And how long have you been doing this? It hadn't even been that long, no?
I think October or September will be about a year. So
fuck me, dude.
I started getting into it.
Yeah, you started right after us.
It's kind of getting into it.
You're only like a couple multiples ahead of us.
Well, literally, bro.
I mean, I don't think I'm anything crazy yet. I still feel like I'm pretty grounded. I don't think I'm anything special yet. And I always try to put that out there too. I really don't think I'm special at all. But it's just I feel like my niche definitely helped out. Again, getting lucky a little bit helped out. And then being Armenian, things just work out for us sometimes, I guess. We're in Glendale now.
Yeah.
The Glendale energy is fucking
It's
strong.
the Glendale energy. That's what it is.
The connection back to Armenia is fucking super deep rooted here.
It's like I'll be driving down the freeway, and so as soon as I pass through Glendale, all of a sudden I'm just like I can smell kebab.
No, bro, 100%. Whenever I'm driving, no matter what whip I'm driving, when I go through the 134, all of a sudden I just pop in a G-Wagon. Next thing you know, I'm just fucking
That's
cruising.
literally what it is for me too. Like,
Literally, bro.
I'll have like you know Chorobatu? I'll have that right here in my passenger seat. I'll just be flipping up like, where did this come from?
Ready to just fucking down. And then just fucking smoke it like that.
The hookah just pops up too.
I turned into an S-Class. I don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
Yeah.
Ordered out S-Class?
Or sometimes it's a white E-Class.
Or a black ES350 or what?
It depends on how good I'm feeling. If I'm feeling really good, I just turn into an S-Class, blacked out. And then when I'm just feeling like it's an average day, and then I pull into Glendale, white E-Class, no modifications, no nothing.
I'm going to ask this question. I'm down to try to get canceled type thing. I don't want to say Armenian specifically, but like, that stereotypical type of person, what is the number one car that you would correlate to that type of person?
Mercedes G-Wagon.
G-Wagon?
Personally, I would say
Mercedes
G-Wagon.
Right.
Yeah, Armenians love G-Wagons. They love Mercedes in general. Like, you'll see a bunch of BMWs too. I feel like the dynamic depends on the age group. If you're younger,
Yeah.
it's BMW M340, M3, M4, M440. You get a little bit older. If you're like a real car guy, you go M5 or C63 or S63. If you're just like a rich dad and you have like businesses, G-Wagon all the way.
100%.
G-Wagon up it, you know?
I think a slept on one is the GLE 63Ss.
that too.
Whenever I see that, I fucking know that on the other side of that tint, there's a bald guy angrily looking at me as
With
I
a
fucking-
big beard.
with a big ass
Big
beard.
beard.
100%.
The coupe one, yeah.
The coupe one, yeah.
Yeah,
that
of
one.
course.
Yeah.
That one I don't see anybody but anybody who lives in Glendale or Burbank, that geographical fucking dynamic.
Geographical area.
Yeah, exactly. That geographical area. I don't see those cars anywhere else but here, bro.
Probably because it's a goofy looking car.
You think it's goofy?
I think so.
Bro, I
It's
think
like a
that shit's
turtle.
low-key hot.
It does look like a turtle.
like a turtle.
That's a perfect description.
Does it really?
It does.
I think it does,
No,
yeah.
bro, I think that shit's hot. I
It's
would
nice. It's
I
a
would
good
have
looking
one, bro.
turtle.
Yeah,
I would
mean,
have one.
yeah.
It's a bad
It's a
bitch
sea turtle,
Yeah.
you know?
That turtle gets bitches. But
Just swimming through the coral reefs, you know, it's vibing for sure. But it's still a turtle at the end of the day.
And that's coming from me, bro. I'm a G-Wagon whore. Like, to be real with you, bro, that G63s are my favorite fucking cars ever. You can ask him, bro.
I feel like I could never. If I have other cars, I'd love to have one, but that wouldn't be my main car. I feel like it's too big for me. I'm not an SUV fan myself. I'm more low to the floor, sports car, sporty vibe. That's just
When you say main whip, you mean like a daily driver? Or
yeah,
like,
yeah.
then what's
I
your
can't
perfect daily?
have that be my daily driver. That's got to be like a business car. Like if I'm
What
taking
is your perfect
That's
daily?
what I say all the time.
perfect daily.
I hate driving
This
SUVs.
is
bro.
under 5'9" energy is what this is right now.
This is basically what it
It
is.
is.
Right under
Do it with me, I don't
5'8"
care.
and 3/4.
I'm used to being low already, so I want to stay low, right, in my car.
I feel you. For me, I get over being too fucking low sometimes. I have to at least be propped up a little bit for me.
I feel that too sometimes. Like driving, I also have a Grand Cherokee, which is nowhere near any of these cars, but it's a bigger car. It's nice to have like that that horizon,
dog.
some
Just
space to kick
just
back and
something.
relax.
That's all that it is. bro.
But
That's it.
it just at the end of the day, I want to be able to kick down on that pedal and not feel like a tank is moving. I feel like a delicate gazelle is just
Right.
prancing through the freeway. You know?
Like if you wanted to start whipping around a little bit, you could.
yeah, like
you
with a
still
G-Wagon, you
cruise
really
it.
can't do that.
No, you
Yeah.
can't. That's just too big body. It moves, but it's still too big body, bro.
Bro, coming off the 4C, I feel so comfortable now. It's ridiculous.
How do you feel about this?
I could
4C?
sleep. I could sleep in this thing now. Yeah.
Oh, that's a big jump.
I daily to 4C for 3 years, and so now I just feel like I'm floating everywhere.
See, I came off a Corvette. I went to this one, the S5,
A C8 or C7?
C7 Stingray, and that car had no room in it, no back seats. The trunk space was actually not that bad because it's just one big cabin.
Yeah.
But as
yeah,
good
the
as that
trunk
car
space in those
felt,
cars are
it's
kind of
really-
wild.
It's not that bad. I fit
Yeah.
a was
Like
it
it's kind of
55
shallow,
inch
but you
TV?
can fit so much stuff back there.
I don't know how I did that, but I fit a 50,
I don't know why I
55
thought
inch
you
TV
were
in
gonna
there.
say I fit a chick back there, bro. That's
Yeah, that too, but the trunk was open.
Bro, I
Oh,
fit my
let me stop
snowboard
this
bag
one.
in one of those in a C7.
Yeah, it has some decent room.
Yeah.
And to answer that comment, yeah, that one time I had the top off, the target top was
Yeah.
off. You got some room to
Yeah,
play.
you can. There's activities being there.
You can
There
do
is.
some
Activities.
activities.
There's some activities there. There
Yeah.
is. The C7s are fucking great. How did you like yours? Overall ownership experience.
It wasn't bad. I had it for a little bit under a year. One of my favorite cars I've owned. I've had a couple cars, nothing crazy, but it's one of my favorite cars that I've owned. It's fast, it's fun. You're behind the wheel, and yeah, it's a Corvette. It's the poor man's Ferrari. That's a fun Ferrari. I'll be honest, a fun
Yeah.
Ferrari.
Okay.
It's there's power when you step on it. It's not too heavy. It's a great car. in my opinion.
Reliable. That's a word I
Somewhat.
should break.
I had a lot of issues with mine. I'll be honest.
Really?
A lot of issues. My torque tube went out. My transmission went out. My differential went out. Coolant lines broke. It was pretty bad. But I did have an older one. I had a 2015. Yeah, low mileage, but it was bad.
Wow, I haven't heard
crazy.
of issues.
I would
like
say, yeah, bro. Corvettes are normally fucking bulletproof.
I think it just wasn't driven because when I got it, it had like I think 18 or 19,000 miles on it, and
needs
it
to
was
be driven.
2015. I bought it in 2021.
It needs to be driven.
It wasn't being driven. Supercars typically they have to be driven to be more reliable.
Supercars, huh?
Forget the Corvette. It's just in general, faster performance cars. Let me strike that
You
off.
guys
the-
heard
off
it.
the camera.
All you guys heard
Performance
it.
car?
Supercars.
His eyes like lit up.
No, no,
and
that's
he
my boy.
stared into
Robbie's
my
giving me some
soul.
creds. I like.
Do I
Robbie
need to be
already.
nervous?
Huh?
Do I need to be nervous?
A little bit. A little bit.
I've been ripping this thing
Have
with
you?
no concern.
How hard have you been pushing this thing, honestly?
I ring it out to 7,500 like every time.
That's an Italian tune. You'll be fine.
It's,
I think you got to enjoy it, but at the same time, I don't know, bro. It just depends, bro.
I really be ringing it out.
I can't talk. I've been pushing my fucking car. You know me. I've been pushing the shit out of it with no fucking no degree.
I feel like there's levels to it. You can't beat it up, but you gotta give it like some light smacks here and there.
Yeah. You know, it's
Sorry, pretty much
gotta be used to it, right?
It has
I'm keeping the muscles loose, so when it's ready to go, it's ready to go.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed all the Montana license plates on the supercars and classic cars at a Cars and Coffee and wonder why that is? Well, Montana has 3 huge benefits. It's a state with no sales tax, low registration fees, and no smog restrictions, so you don't have to be worried about all those modifications you want to do. Now, you don't need any inside knowledge or property in Montana. MontanaTags.com will literally do everything for you step by step to set up your Montana LLC and get your new car registered under it. I just went through this process with these guys myself, and it only takes a couple minutes. Always make sure to follow your state and local laws and visit montanatags.com/supercarconnection or click the link in our bio to get started today.
How do you like your Audi right now?
It's honestly also one of my favorite cars. I do like the C7 more, but it's nice to sit in a car that's decently fast. Even stock, it's not the slowest car, but there's a lot of room. It looks nice on the inside. It's 2019. If you compared its direct competitors like an M440 or M3, well, this one M440 and like a C43 AMG Coupe, it's a nicer design on the inside in my opinion, especially compared to the BMW. The Mercedes is not that bad, but it's a nice looking car, not too expensive, decent reliability. Actually, I haven't had any issues with this car for the most part. Do you have any wood somewhere I can knock on? Because
how many years?
It says that it's done.
I got you, yeah, bro.
2019?
2019.
5 years in.
5 years in.
And usually Audi's at 4 years. It's over.
They got that's why their warranty ends at 48 months. Yeah, they know what they're doing. They're smart over there.
No,
Freaking
100%.
Germans.
Yeah, all 4 Audis that we've had in our family have had issues. 4 years, right after warranty.
Like I said, knock on some wood. This is plastic. It's the best I got right now, but
Oh, bro, I got you.
so I was gonna do that too. I just don't know if we could do that here.
No, you got 100% there, bro. Don't you?
My A5 was literally 2 weeks after warranty ended, I started getting oil line issues.
A5.
I forgot you're an Audi boy. I forget that's your roots, weirdly.
Weird roots, huh?
Weird roots. Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, those are my roots.
Hell
The
yeah.
A5 life.
Only Audi I can ever see myself ever whipping is RSQ8.
R8.
That's it. Not even R8, bro. RSQ8, bro. That's it.
Which one?
RSQ8?
RSQ8. I was
Okay,
RS3. I was like, I was about to say you're tripping.
Or what's the one that Shane has? That little
R6?
that shit is bad.
Those are cool too.
I would get that shit.
The wagon though, I wouldn't get the regular.
wagon.
The
exactly.
wagon is
The
nice.
wagon
Yeah,
is bad.
That and RS7. Same engine, just the RS7's like a sporty version of the wagon, which I like.
Right.
I'm not familiar with a lot of the Audi platform, bro. Like I don't even know what type of shit.
R7
Think of that
is-
wagon with a swooped back.
Who he's been hanging out with the gold Audi?
Oh, okay. That's
That's
what
the,
it is?
that's the RS7.
I like that shit. That shit's bad.
I like I prefer the RS6.
I would take the RS7 over the RS6, but the
Really?
RS6 is also really cool. My opinion.
Why would you take the RS7 over the RS6? Just the wagon?
Look. Yeah, I like the look. I like that sport car look. I like to look kind of flashy. I feel like that car with, like a nice wrap or paint job and wheels kind of lowered, exhaust, that's a really, really flashy car. It's like a look at me type car.
Yeah.
So I like that.
The RS6 is
Because,
the only
5'9"
wagon I
and
think.
under syndrome. So
The wagons, I mean, they're the same pretty much everything except for the back, right?
pretty much, yeah, even the interior is pretty much the same thing. It's just the bag instead of,
Instead of
coming
the
out like a
hatch,
humpback,
you got
it
that
has like
sport
a
bag.
swoop.
Yeah.
Are you eyeing any exotics in the near future?
I do want to get, I don't know if it's considered an exotic. It's more of like a supercar Prius, but the McLaren Artura.
Oh, bro.
I do want to get one of those or a 570S. I feel like that's kind of more supercar-esque.
I think those would both be exotics.
Yeah,
You think
bro.
so?
100%.
Yeah.
They both
100%.
pass supercar checklists.
They do.
Yeah,
bro.
see,
They 100%.
the exotic is lower than supercar. All supercars are exotics. Not all exotics are supercars.
It's true.
Like, I would say this is an exotic, not a supercar.
I agree.
It's a British sports car.
You
Counts as an
said
exotic.
you said it
Yeah,
checks off the
checklist.
supercar
I-
checklist.
I
Yeah.
definitely want to hear, what is the
Yeah,
supercar
what is the
checklist?
supercar
Do the doors go up? That's one. Is it loud and fast? That's two. Is there cup holders? Now that one can be split up. If it's no, perfect. If it's a yes, okay, are they convenient? No? Okay, cool,
All
supercar.
right, cool.
Does it have a decent sound system? Not a supercar. Like, look at the Huracans. Horrible sound system.
And McLarens have horrible sound systems.
That's
Really?
it.
Yeah.
I mean, the Artura's not bad. Artura's not bad.
My 720S sound system is dog shit.
See, that's super. That's a real supercar. That's why I said I don't know if the McLaren's considered that or not.
It's dog shit, bro. It's absolutely fucking dog shit. To the point where I have to play music on SoundCloud because it's louder for whatever reason.
But see, when I'm in a car like
Bro,
that,
I swear to you. I swear to you. When I get my car back, I'm going to show you. You're going to laugh your ass off.
We need to flip you on SoundCloud then, so Rafi can hear you.
Oh, because I'm fucking I'm over here
Can
quiet.
you hear
I'm
him?
too loud.
Is he loud enough?
like you talk very quiet.
I'm talking quiet right now.
Well, right now you're good.
I can get some more animated if I need to. I'm just trying to fucking keep the pace right now, but I can tell a little louder.
We need
Well,
to bring the
if
energy.
this
boy.
isn't animated, yeah, I want to see animated.
No, you know what it is too. The problem is I have a really bad tendency. I'll get close to the mic, and if I'm talking loud, I'll
quiet yourself.
bro, 100%.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to quiet myself recently to not get like too into the mic, because my audio will always be way higher than everybody's.
Yeah.
But I got you. I forget we're outside.
He's
It's
good,
a
he's
vibe
good.
and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I hear all the Armenians right now, like
Yeah, bro,
making their
100%.
kebab and stuff. So
All right, well, based on your checklist, this might low-key be a supercar.
this one right here.
Yeah.
Doors don't go up.
Go through this. They do go up. Slightly.
fuck they do not.
How
go up,
much do
Gavin.
they have to go up?
They have to go full
Oh my
vertical.
gosh! I
Full
cannot-
vertical?
bro. You're trimming. I
I
respect.
I saw him earlier.
I
They go-
respect it, Gavin. I
It's got the
respect it.
swan doors, baby. They go like this, like the wings of a swan.
That's not a supercar. That's a magnificent car. Is it different?
Yeah, bro. As soon as I heard you say that, I was like, "You gotta be fucking."
Excellent
tripping,
car.
bro. You
And my
tripping.
cup
I
holders,
wasn't gonna say nothing until you did. I was like, ah, Joe,
Yeah,
never
bro.
mind.
No, fuck no.
my cup
bro.
holders are trash. All they hold is a Red Bull.
No, I think the worst is the Cayman and the 911s. Actually, 911s aren't too bad, but the Caymans, you push the vent next to the vent, and it just pops out like a little arm. It's literally like this.
That's all
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, and like it just holds
Bro,
the
you're
bottom of
talking
your
about
cup.
it's-
Well, now the
it's a
Huracan has
Porsche.
that.
Say it one more time.
You can get that on the Huracan now.
Yeah, it's
The
horrible.
pop out cup holder.
It's dog shit.
Horrible. That's why I wouldn't consider this Huracan the Huracan a supercar yet, because again the doors don't go up.
Yeah.
So
Or you
I
get-
really wouldn't consider it a supercar.
I respect that. It's
The Aventador doesn't have cup holders, does it?
Does
What a
have
fucking
no.
question is that, bro?
I just reviewed one last week.
Yeah.
No cup holders at all.
Which
Yeah.
one did you review?
It was a purple one.
Or like what Aventador?
It was a Ventura SVJ.
SVJ? How'd you like it?
It was great. I didn't get to drive it. The owner didn't want us driving because one, his insurance wouldn't cover it. They already gave him issues, so he was like, I don't really want you guys driving it yet. So I might put that review out. I might not because it didn't come out too good. Might make it a throwaway episode or something, but it was the car itself was great. Like we have videos of it flying down the road. I did some rollers of it. It came out cool.
Yes.
No
When I-
space in that car whatsoever, but it came out cool.
When I was in Customs, he's got like this little cup holder thing attached to the side here. Takes up half the seat. So I was like,
On the passenger side?
Oh yeah, right next to the console, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
so
They
I
have
was-
that. It's like
I
a
was
thing
like-
you buy on
I was
Amazon.
like
Just stick it
sitting over
on
I
here.
there.
didn't even know that.
That's so funny.
yeah. Do you edit all your stuff or you got someone?
I do most of it myself. YouTube videos, I do have a guy that I work with too, but we kind of work together to do it because I do a lot of editing myself. That's
Yeah.
actually my background is videography and editing.
Oh, sweet.
So
Convenient.
it helps out a lot. That way I don't have to pay too many people to get my stuff going. So
Yeah.
Your background is in now, huh?
for the most part,
Editing and selling cars.
the car sales is my main job, but on the side for like passion projects, I would do videography, photography, editing videos, just special effects, animation, stuff like that.
What made you even get into car sales to start?
So I had a family that's been in it for a while. So I had my cousin owned a dealership.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Pop up Armenian flag right there.
No, I didn't say like I just,
Highlight the Middle East.
no, I literally, bro. We were talking earlier that wasn't on camera, and he was talking about. He's like, "Yeah, my cousin has a shop. This and that." And I was like, "Yeah, my
His
cousin
words.
has a dealership." And I was just
His
like,
words exactly were, I already knew that.
I already knew, bro. You didn't have to tell me. I already knew.
But yeah, no, so I had family that was in it. One of them owned a used car lot. My sister was a finance manager for Mercedes-Benz, then finance director for, I want to say, 8 years total. All my other cousins, they work at, Mercedes and BMW, very Armenian, but that's actually the Arab side, which is
Bro, I was about to say it's
but the very Arab side of them, they all work at Mercedes dealerships, BMW dealerships, stuff like that. So they kind of got me into it because I saw the money that they were making when I was growing up, and they're all way older than me. So growing up, I was like, man, how do they have all this money? And then now I saw that, and I was like, let me try to get into that. They all warned me against it because it's so much time and work, but
it's
it worked
hectic,
out.
bro.
it worked
Yeah.
out.
Anything automotive, any industry that automotive is
Yeah.
fucking time, energy, clients, problems. Everything.
Literally anything from detailing all the way up to performance shops and dealerships. The automotive
fucking
industry is very, very, what's the word?
It's like it's not
Hectic
stop.
and chaos. Yeah.
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 Because
Well,
most
all of us are
people
bald.
are going to work from 9 to 5, right?
I was going 9 to 7 or 9 to
No,
9.
no. I just
so-
mean like in the corporate world, they're going
Oh,
to
yeah.
work 9 to 5.
Yeah.
They need to drop off their car. They need to get their car clean. They need to do something. So they're like, you have to stay open till 8.
So I can come pick up my
9
car
o'clock.
afterwards.
You
Yeah.
cater to them. You
Right.
cater to them. Only reason I'm open on Saturdays is because clients don't have time Monday through Friday to pick the cars up. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll open Saturdays just to make shit happen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, bro, it's a hectic fucking process.
It's a lot of work, time, energy, but
It's
money's
worth
good.
it. If you know
It's
what
worth-
you're doing,
If you know what you're doing, yeah.
it's worth it. If you know
So-
what you're doing, it's worth it.
So what do you think is the easiest car to get views from making fun of?
I'm actually really curious who this is.
No, I think you already know the answer. Yeah, actually, what do you think it is? Like, don't say it. Let's say it on 3. What do we think it is? 1, 2, 3.
Dodge Hellcat.
Hellcat, wow.
Hellcat.
You didn't say it.
What do you
No, I
think? You
did.
didn't
You
know
said
it?
BMW. No, bro, I just said BMW.
Oh, you said BMW?
Oh, yeah, I said BMW.
Yeah,
The Hellcat,
BMWs you can make fun of them too, but that's
Yeah.
more of like a war between other brands. Hellcats, you can just make fun of them on their own.
Yeah, you just make fun of... Anyone can find enjoyment about making fun of a Hellcat.
Every time I include that sound in a video, it's like, I want to get a Hellcat. I want to hear the I'm like, no. It just, those videos always do good. It's so funny.
Bro, it's just
But-
one of the things that I find so hilarious is like people joke about the stereotypes of cars, and some people take offense to them. But bro, it's the most real shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah,
it
it's valid
never
stereotypes.
fails, bro. It never fails. The car stereotypes are even more spot on, in my opinion, than some of like the racial stereotypes. It's so fucking spot on.
Yeah, a lot of them come from racial stereotypes too. A little
Bro,
bit.
it's just hilarious.
What car has these strong? You don't have to say what stereotype it is.
Or
But
you
what
can.
car do you think has just like the most dialed down demographic?
Next question. No, I'd say okay. I get where you're getting with it. I would honestly, I'm gonna hit my own people. BMWs and Mercedes.
BMW
Or Armenians all day. My Arab side is probably the one saying that, but
I see a lot of white boys in BMWs too.
Do you though?
Wannabes.
Do you?
Kidding.
Yeah, I do.
Dude. I think Dodge is
And
probably
Asian
the easiest
kids. And half Asian.
You'd
half
be
white
surprised. I actually wouldn't say it's Dodge because working at the dealership selling these cars, I know what stereotype you're talking about. It's not like that. It's really not like that.
kids. Tell me this.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
I'm fucking surprised.
I'm telling you,
bro.
you'd be surprised. If you go look at the last like 40 Hellcat deals or Scat Pack deals at the dealership, it's not what you think it'd be at all.
A lot of
Kind of sad about
older bald white guys too.
Is that supposed to be?
No,
Here,
my-
I have
my stereotype
I have
in my
one
mind
for
is
you, and this might have been at the dealership. How wide is the demographic buying the Chrysler 300?
That is a very, very, very small spectrum. Like 0.01% of the full spectrum of people in the world it's a certain people.
Right.
I can
I'm not gonna elaborate any further, but yeah, that's basically what that is.
I had a Chrysler 300 as a rental a couple months ago, and I was driving it around, and I was like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. This doesn't feel right.
Does it feel right?
It's Chrysler 300 energy.
It's
Anything you do is Chrysler 300 energy.
You know something crazy?
Hit me.
For the last year of the Chrysler 300s, they released the 300C, which, if you know what that is, it's a 6.4 liter Scat Pack engine in the Chrysler. Those things went for like 15 to 20K over MSRP, and MSRP was already like 65,000, and people were buying that up like crazy.
There's
No,
no
I don't-
way.
I swear on everything I love, it was insane. I've never seen anything like it. I was like shocked. I felt weird about it. I felt like I can't even explain it. I didn't even want to. I didn't sell any of them. I had customers for them. I'd be like, hey, yo, someone else take this. Just give me a half deal or something. I don't want it.
Bro, there's no way people that in the 65 sticker price are paying over for that shit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like trying to put myself in the mindset, like, what? Like, what the
Yeah, I know. I couldn't.
Bro, a Scat Pack in the 300?
What, you think the bitch should appreciate
Surely, you can't even rationalize
Yeah,
it.
bro,
You really can't even
fake
rationalize
joke with
that.
me. Like, you're like, yeah, bro, no. There's fucking no way, bro.
No,
There's
no.
way.
It's one of the most baffling things, mind-boggling things I've ever seen in my life.
What's one of the craziest things you ever dealt with trying to sell a car?
Let me think. Oh, I
way
can't
too many
talk.
stories.
Actually, I was gonna say
Can't
one, but
talk
I just
about
signed an NDA for that one. I can't talk about that one. What else do I got? My third sale ever working in car sales. It was a TRX. Some guy came in. He had called in. I got the phone call. Talked to him for a little bit. Israeli guy. He owns a construction company.
Construction company?
Construction
It's
company.
on point.
Yeah, pretty much. And
Probably works out in the West Hollywood area, Beverly Hills area.
it's West Hollywood, Beverly Hills, right there on Doheny.
Oh my
Oh man, I'm gonna get canceled.
Oh, I love it so much. I love it so down.
No.
The LA folks are gonna love this one.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna love
They
it.
are, bro. I love it.
But basically, he came in, looked at the truck. He's like, "Oh, like, what do you have in stock?" I was like, "I only have this one in stock. Another one that I have is already sold. The guy's coming from Arizona to buy this car." So he's like, "Okay, well, I want to build one. If I order it, it'll take like 5 to 6 months, and it'll be MSRP pretty much." He's like, "Okay, cool, let's do that." So he's building it out, and he built the same car we have on the lot, the one that's already the guy's coming to buy the car from Arizona. So he's like, "Is that the same thing as that one?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go look at it. I'm gonna go for it." He went and looked at it. He's like, "Can I test drive it?" I said, "No, I can't. The guy's coming to buy. I can't leave test drive this car, you know." And he goes, "Okay, well, let me just look at it for a little bit. I'll be right back." I was like, "All right, cool." Salesman, you're not supposed to leave him alone, but I was new. I left him alone. I came back inside. He ended up coming back inside, and he goes like, "I want that one. How much do I have to pay for that?" I was like, "That guy's paying 25,000 over." So I don't know. I can ask and see if they're even willing to do that. I asked the GM. He goes like, "Bro, get rid of this guy. Give him 15,000 over what he paid, so 40,000 markup." I go back and tell him. He's like, "What does that look like payment wise?" I'm like, "You trying to lease or finance?" He's like, "Lease." I went back. Leases were actually not bad on that, so he ended up taking the lease for 40,000 over MSR. It was insane to me.
What's the residual like when you're doing 45 over sticker on a lease?
It's not too much different than just a regular lease because you typically have to put the most of the markup up front.
Right.
Because they won't get it. It's over the what is it called? I forget what they call it. It's been a while since I was doing car sales, but it's over the cap of what the bank will allow.
Yeah.
So typically,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, I forget, there's a word for it. I can't remember the word for it, but it's over what the bank will allow, so you have to put most of that down. So he ended up putting $40K down. The payment was like $1,650 a month for like 48 months, which for $40K over doesn't seem that bad. But
He probably wrote that shit off too.
he did.
Yeah,
he did.
40K down. The TRX probably paid that much in gas over the year too.
It would absolutely say so. Those cars get like 9 gallons per mile.
Bro, those trucks are bitching though.
Yeah,
You guys missed that joke. Gallons per mile.
Gallons
Yeah.
per mile. I honestly
Man.
thought you fucked up, and I was like, I'm just letting him fucking
Man.
do his thing. My bad, bro. That went over my head.
Maybe you looked dumb for a second.
No,
Now I gotta
bad.
say it because
That's
I
my
look
bad.
stupid and no one realizes it.
That's my bad.
So
I thought
9
you said it
gallons per mile.
backwards, and I was like, let's let Rocky
If you're
do his
flooring
thing
it,
over
for
there.
sure. That's the thing. You're not even lying.
No, it's those cars are really bad.
They be
Hellcats are pretty
slurping
bad
fuel.
too, but that TRX is just it's a tank.
Problem is, even if you wanted to drive it calmly, you just fucking
You can't.
No.
It's impossible.
it's impossible.
The car screams at you. Goes,
Yeah, bro. And every time when I hear it like that, what am I gonna do? Not give it a little
Yeah,
bit,
I got
not
it,
give it
yeah.
what it wants? Come on.
And then once I
bro.
give it a little bit, it's like, all right, fine,
let's
fine.
go.
Let's
And the
go.
moment you park it outside, it's stolen.
Yeah. Come on.
I know 8 people that got the TRX stolen. One of them being my boss at work.
We
and one
both
of them
know
being a
someone.
customer.
We both know someone that's
Yeah, I
got
would
it
say.
stolen.
I would say. No, so
So that brings you up to 10.
Well,
so then go.
is it
okay.
2 separate
All right,
people
so-
or is it one person?
No, 2 separate people.
Okay,
So
so, yeah,
then-
10.
He knows someone. I know someone.
So let's go into this.
TRX
Why do you think those cars get stolen so much?
they're just easy to steal, but they're also highly valued. Like it's not much harder to steal than actually it's not much easier to steal than like a Mercedes or an
Kia.
Audi or a Kia. It's a lot harder to steal than a Kia.
Kia is
That
like the
much.
easiest fucking car to
Yeah,
steal.
Kia you just I can't say it for legal purposes.
Yeah, so yeah.
But Kia it's really easy.
something like this.
Yeah, that's very.
Basically.
Yeah, that's all you.
Like thinking you have a key without a key. So wild. But they're just really highly sought after. So people will spend 3 minutes to steal that car versus 10 seconds on a Kia, you know?
That's
Yeah.
It's more worth it for them. So
That's crazy. And then they go where? Where do they go, Joe?
Mexico.
Deep Mexico.
Yeah.
Deep Mexico, or they do some type of shit with the ports, and the next thing that car ends up in South Africa, and that's a whole fucking.
One of the guys that I knew that got it stolen, finally they were able to get in contact with the car through the
App?
not through the app, but not OnStar. There's another one. There's another thing that
You
they
connect.
have.
I think there's.
Uconnect. My bad. Yeah, dude, it's been a while. But they got in contact with the car. Finally, it came back online. It had
That's what I used to do.
146 codes. That car was taken apart by the
They
time they
destroyed
got
it, yeah,
there.
they
Yeah, it was
destroyed
gone. It was like a day after. It was done.
Why do they even take it apart? Once it's down deep Mexico, what's going to happen?
Either A,
Someone's going to go
it
repo
goes to
that?
cartel and it becomes a
Exact-
cartel truck, or B, they part it out and they sell it on eBay.
Yeah, bro.
So
eBay.
everything without a VIN number from
Yeah.
brake lines to the roof,
The
they'll sell it.
whole car.
Whole car.
Gets parted out, bro.
Whole
The
car.
whole
Or you
car.
know that used to be a huge problem with the G-Wagon.
Really?
Have they fixed that?
I don't.
Not they wouldn't steal it. People would come, but they'd
Oh,
come at
steal the
night.
tire on the back.
They'd
and-
steal all the parts because
Yeah.
none of the parts had VIN numbers on it. So they'd steal the headlights, they'd steal the tire off the back, they'd steal
Yeah.
everything they could remove, all the cars sitting there on the street. And then you come out and your G-Wagon's missing $50,000 worth of parts.
Oh, bro, I didn't even know that.
Mercedes is like, well, we run up a fat check on this, so we're chilling.
Yeah, they didn't care.
I didn't even fucking know that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When was
that
that?
was like you make more money parting that car out than you do just selling it outright.
100%.
That was back in like 2018, 19.
Oh,
That's pretty
Like
recent.
it was big.
You made it seem like it was like back. And, you know, it's pretty recent.
I mean, hey, we've been through a lot since then.
True.
I can't remember. It might have been like I think the last gen is where it was really bad.
Yeah.
Towards the end of that generation, people were just swiping everything off those cars. And then maybe the new cars, they started fixing the problem.
Bro, a lot of people don't realize that automotive manufacturers make more money on their part sales and their servicing than
Than
they
the
do on their
actual cars.
sales. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro. 1,000,000%.
You don't think a car company could make a car that doesn't really have issues? Like, how hard is it to make a brake line that does not break, or a coolant that doesn't break, or a stronger engine? You know,
Or at least withstands like to the point where like the normal
150,000
lifespan of
miles.
the normal lifespan of a car. They
look at
can easily
Toyota.
make that shit.
Toyota didn't sell out.
Yeah, bro.
You understand that's everything in life. Everything you buy is meant to break
Yeah, bro. 100%.
because they don't make any money if it lasts forever.
There's more money in treating something than there is
Yeah,
in fixing it.
100%. You think tires can't last longer than they do? Consumables?
Actually, tires, I will say, they probably already at like the max that they could probably do.
Because they got to compete so hard.
That's a lot of lawsuit liability on the tires, so they do pretty well.
I don't doubt eventually they'll re-engineer the technology with something.
They're already
Thanks for
trying.
checking me on that.
Airless, my bad, bro.
No.
No, they're doing airless tires now, where it's like you have rubber or really really strong rubber spokes with carbon fiber bodies inside of the wheel, literally in just circles inside the wheel, and then you have the tread on the outside, but you don't need air or nothing.
Really? I wonder how those fucking cars ride then. Just fucking normal?
It looks
Normal.
pretty comfortable because the tire bends a lot, but it doesn't seem the best for efficiency. That's the problem with those right now.
I
Like
didn't even know
fuel efficiency?
Fuel efficiency and just performance efficiency. Like if you're putting that on,
Track.
yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
They go off the side of the cliff on Angeles Crest.
Not even that. Let's see if you can get out of the pit. It's never that bad.
I would say literally, bro, that shit's not sticking at all.
No, not even close.
No gripping. What's the most expensive car you ever sold?
Most expensive one I sold was a Rolls Royce Cullinan.
Rolls Royce Cully.
Yeah, it was the Nardo gray. I don't know the colors for Rolls Royce, but they had a really nice Nardo gray with the orange and white interior.
Plain as fuck.
Gorgeous car. Sold for like $370,000. It was insane.
How was that
That
experience?
was at the Dodge dealership?
That was at the Dodge dealership. Yeah.
Someone traded in on a TRX?
Actually, it was. I think it was. He actually
Israeli
bought
guy.
that. He traded in
Israeli guy, probably.
He traded in for a
No.
TRX, a Trackhawk, and a Hellcat.
white guy. He traded it in for someone actually. It was an Armenian guy that sold it. I'm not even get into that. But he just sold it to the dealership outright. So they bought it, showroom floor, left it there, and then the guy that bought it traded in a C6 ZR1, which was insane. It's like it had the carbon hood, had a bunch of random options. It was like one of 7 in that spec, which is. I'm a big Corvette guy, so I was like,
this time it's
that.
the truth because it's a ZR1.
Yeah, that was a true Corvette, you know.
Yeah, a true.
It was
one of 7.
Yeah, that thing was insane. But he traded that in, and then like some other SUV, like some BMW X6 or something. Nothing crazy. But he traded those 2 in to buy the Rolls Royce with cash on top. But it was cool. I had to drive that car, go gas it up, and deliver it to a place. It was nice. Rich doctor, surgeon type guy. But
The Cullinan goes pretty stupid.
Cullinan's ridiculous.
yeah,
I'm gonna lie.
I had one a couple weeks ago for videos too. Silver on the outside with red interior, gorgeous.
Oh, red interior, that'd be hot. Starlight headliner.
Starlight. Well, that one actually didn't have the option for the Starlight, so they had someone do it aftermarket. Wasn't a big fan of it. It wasn't the best. I have Starlights in my car, and it was
Who
clean.
did your Starlights?
Auto Lighting LA.
Our boy Benji just got Starlights in his car.
I saw that on the story
I'm
yesterday.
telling you, it's a Glendonian thing, bro. It really is.
Do we need to Starlight the Aston?
You might have to. I don't know, bro. It just, in my opinion, it's not worth the risk of the electrical issues.
I was literally, I swear to God, I was about to say that. I wouldn't touch anything on that car.
Fucking risk. As cool as it is, bro, fuck that.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You're making me nervous. I was not nervous about this car.
You gotta remember, at the end of the day, bro, we drive British cars. At the end of the day, no matter what, we drive British cars. You gotta always keep that in the back of your head.
I drive 2 of them.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I've been pushing my car and not really thinking about it. Now my car had this fucking thing. I'm like,
My other one's really just a German with a British outfit, though. Mini Cooper S.
Oh, I was gonna say there's no way it's a Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
He said it. I was like, yeah, that sounds.
I got that M-Power Turbo up there. Or
he's got a bad
twin
Mini Cooper.
power
He's got a
turbo.
bad Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
You know, I've never been a fan of them, but I've seen some like passing on the road, and they're just going. Wah, bah, bah, bah. I was like, what? The
Bro, some of those.
I really just
kinda
bought it because
cool.
I sold my 4C and I needed a car immediately. And there was one for sale that I could buy cash nearby and was like, yeah, that'll work.
I've been there. I bought a Wrangler hybrid when my Corvette got totaled. Got the Wrangler, and then I got this, and I got rid of the Wrangler afterwards.
It's a fun car, though.
It looks like a fun car.
Don't sleep on the Mini. Tiny car. But it's
Five
super roomy inside.
5'9" and under. 5'9" and under.
Yeah, 5'9" under. No, even this guy fits in it. It's roomy inside. It's crazy.
It is fucking crazy, Ruby inside.
It's too bad the viewers aren't going to get a view of the sunset.
No, they're
Nice
not.
sunset.
It's kind of hot.
Definitely not going blind.
Bro, you have sunglasses, so.
I know, but I feel like I already don't look the best with sunglasses on. I'm just like, all right, I gotta take this off.
Bro, that's
You're
all in your
tripping,
head.
bro.
You were looking fly in
Yeah,
those
bro, you
sunglasses.
looking fly as a bitch. in them.
Man, you sick so, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, thumbs up if Rafi's looking fly in the sunglasses.
Yeah, come on.
I'm not going
Rafi's
to give you
taking,
another.
Rafi's taking applications for females, so just drop them in the DMs.
But honestly, dude, I'm
They're not
like,
ready for me, bro. Ain't no one ready for me. I got too much going on right now.
on the
I'm
low
actually unavailable right now.
on the low key. I'm just like, I'm looking at the sunset. I'm just like, we're sitting in front of some cool cars. We're talking about cars. With this view, Southern California.
You better get mushy on me, bro, because I'm not
Oh,
ready for that.
yeah, bro.
I'm
you're
just
getting mushy on me, huh?
I'm just living the dream, and it's firing me up.
Bro, it's honestly
That's all it
amazing.
is.
Like literally, all of us are doing social media and stuff like that. Like, you just
Yeah.
went full-time social media and stuff like that. Like
now it's full-time social media.
Isn't that
That's always
fucking-
been my dream. I just never thought I'd actually do it. And
Isn't
even
it
when I did
amazing?
Instagram, I was like, I want it to be YouTube, but that's probably never gonna happen. And then YouTube started working. I was like, you know what? I gotta stop saying things aren't gonna work out. Just gotta do stuff.
yeah, bro. People be surprised when the way you speak to the universe, bro, is fucking very, very,
Yeah.
very dependent on
Yeah.
what actually happens.
It's not that bad.
speaking
I'm
to your-
taking these off for now.
You're speaking to yourself too.
Literally, bro. Literally, you are. If you tell
Yeah.
yourself, it's not gonna happen, then fuck it, bro. it
No,
ain't
if
gonna
I counted, if I told you guys like just the craziest things that's happened to me the past couple months of like I want this to happen, speaking to existence. I swear to God, 2 weeks later, it's happening.
Bro, manifestation is the most real thing on this planet, bro.
Law of
I promise you.
attraction, law
Yeah,
of
bro.
belief,
All that shit is
manifestation.
fucking real. All that shit is
works.
real. We have had the opportunity to do this now long enough where we sat down with a variety of people with one thing in common, that they've either been into cars or they've owned a certain caliber of car. And you'll see common traits between all of them, and belief in manifestation, positivity, the way they speak, putting it out in the universe and getting it back has been hands down probably the number one thing that's common between all of them, bro. So the second
That's
your
the
brain
difference.
switch,
I literally posted on my story. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I posted on my story today, where it's crazy. If you tell someone, hey, in 6 months, I can guarantee you $1 million if you do these certain things, everyone will jump up and start doing those things. But people don't realize every day, no one has to tell them, it's guaranteed that if you don't do anything, it's a 0% chance of getting whatever you want, you know?
literally, bro.
So it's all mindset. Like if you tell yourself, I'm going to make this happen and you're working towards it, there's no way you don't, there's no way to not achieve it. It takes time. Might not work out at first, but that's what keeps going.
It might not work out how you plan, or it fucking for sure is not going to work out how you plan.
Yeah.
But it'll eventually, with
the end goal,
consistency, it'll fucking work. Bro.
That's where my favorite phrase comes in. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So that's what I like.
That's hella cute, bro.
Man, you gotta get me excited with this sunset going on right now. That cute little BMW in the back.
That Wildberry M8
Okay.
50i.
Wildberry M8. Shout out to Benji.
Yeah, bro. What I always say, first step is it's possible.
Yeah.
Action.
And that's always going to be the common denominator. Like we are saying, it's like anyone that's done anything, the first thing, it started with them being like, I
want to do this, or I want to do this, and I can't do this. I'm going to do this.
You got to start there.
And taking the risk.
It makes me sad when I hear people that are just like, they don't think something's possible for them. It's just like, that hurts because you're right.
Yeah, usually.
You can't help those people.
What's that one saying?
You're correct.
Yeah.
Usually the person that says I can't do something and the one that says I can do something, they're usually both right.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I also love that saying too.
Bro, no homo right now. Your eyes are popping right now. You looked at me right now, bro. I almost got lost. I'm said that. No homo. Bro, your golden hour shit is different right now, bro. It's actually scary as shit right now.
You better watch out.
No, bro, it's fucking real.
I'm gonna be way over here.
Yeah, because, bro, now you just drive around. You just go get to take the keys to sick cars, make a video about it.
It's been fun. It's been fun.
What's the most fun car you've driven, you feel like?
No, I honestly, there's no correct answer to that. I feel like every car has its own.
Rafi, don't be bullshitting me, bro. Don't be bullshitting me. I know there's some shit you like more,
Talk
bro.
about getting
Regular hybrid
savvy.
4xe. That's the one. No, but
They're all beautiful in their own way.
Which one?
Deadass, like there's no answer to that. Every car I've driven has made me happy in some type of way. Like the Huracan, that's just a monster. Yeah, it's not the fastest car, 560 horsepower. You know, there's cars with 700, 800, at the factory. But that car is just so fun to drive, the way it feels while you're driving. Then the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. That car is like, you're basically in a death trap. The way the car moves, it's like any little movement, it tracks, it follows, you know? And then 488 GTB. I'm naming those three because they're the most recent ones that I've driven. But just driving these cars, every single one talks to you differently, which I'm not even kidding. They literally talk to you. That's what makes a good car. The way it talks to you, the way it makes you feel while you're driving it. That's why I'm telling you, I can't choose my favorite car.
All right, I'll make it easy for you. Out of the 488 GTB, the GT3 RS, and the Huracan, which one would you pick?
Huracan.
Go ahead. Why?
The Huracan is just more fun for daily driving. I feel like the GT3 RS, you got to be on track. You cannot push that car to its limits. You can't get up in the RPMs enough, at least in LA traffic, to really enjoy it. And then the 488, it's like an Italian bitch. Like it literally, it's very freaky. You like that one? No, it's very.
I feel like I get what you mean, 100%.
Yeah, see, like it's a perfect way to describe it. It's very, very touchy. It's very sensitive. It's comfortable. It's good looking.
Sensitive as in like the gas pedal?
The gas pedal and the brakes. The brakes are very sensitive. But the Huracan, I think, is the most forgiving car. Like you can really, really push that car.
Yeah.
So at least the all-wheel drive one. I haven't driven a non-all-wheel drive one yet.
Yeah.
But at least the all-wheel drive one, it's very forgiving.
Even the
very
rear
smooth.
drive is super easy.
Yeah, I believe it. I feel like it has full traction. It's never like gonna break loose or anything unless you really want it to break loose.
Yeah.
So.
What's one car that you haven't driven that you're like, fuck, I really I hope I get the opportunity to drive this?
How crazy am I going? Like we're talking like hypercars. We're talking about just basic.
Let's do
Well, he just
non-hyper
whipped a
cars?
Chiron, so anything's possible.
I was gonna say Chiron. So.
I guess that's true. Fucking everything is
If
possible.
anyone has
Everything's
anyone with the
possible.
Chiron,
Everything's
let me
fucking
know
possible.
because I want to review that car for YouTube. That's a car I really want to review. So anyone out there watching, Bill Gates, Donald Trump, anyone, just let me know.
They have
I might know a guy. I'm dead ass. I might know a guy.
He's Cuban, of course.
You might make a flight, but you
might have to take a
he might
flight.
be down for it. Dead ass.
I'm definitely down for that.
Yeah, bro, I got you.
Let me
I'll
guess,
fly
Miami?
anywhere for that.
Huh?
Miami.
Boca Raton.
I don't even know
So
what
damn
that
shit. It's
Yeah.
an hour north of Miami.
is. Okay, so yeah, Florida.
Hour
I was
north-
close.
yeah.
I was close.
Hour north of Miami, bro.
Oh yeah.
The Chiron was wild though.
Yeah.
That driving that shit was pretty crazy.
It looks crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it just.
It's kind of like, I don't know, it's an experience that you don't. I feel like obviously going into it mentally, you're just like, what the fuck? Like you're just like there's so much shit happening.
I'm in
You're
a
like,
Bugatti right now.
yeah, bro. So like I got the opportunity to drive one, and like I was with
Just
you.
sitting in one is weird.
Exactly. Just fucking just looking at it in person, is
And then
like weird.
riding in it and then driving it.
I feel like their steering wheels are more beautiful than most cars.
bro, that car is fucking ridiculous. But I got to drive it with the owner, so like at the same time, I'm trying to be respectful, right? So I'm like trying to drive and just be respectful at the same time. So I'm like, at first I get in it, start driving it, and I'm just looking at everything inside, and I'm not
take it all in.
I'm taking it all in. I don't even really feel the outside or feel the driving. I'm just looking at everything inside. It's so simple inside. And then I'm like, all right, let me get back on like actually focus on what I'm doing and like driving. So as you're cruising, it's built on a Bentley chassis. So when you're cruising and you're not really giving it gas, it's smooth. It feels like a boat. It feels literally like a Bentley. Yeah. Then all of a sudden, when you give it a little bit of gas and the transmission kicks down and it actually gets a little more responsive, it turns into like a 765 LT, which is like super responsive, track-oriented car. Like you wear that motherfucker. You go from a boat to literally wearing the car. And then the craziest part, and I think this is the part that you have to drive it to really understand it, is the W16, the way that motor sounds with the window down. It's like no car I've ever heard before. Like you get turbo spool from a lot of these cars, but this doesn't sound like turbo spool. This sounds like a fucking turbine. A jet engine that's just in your, it's literally like any little gas is like, it's crazy. Like, you know how you give it gas and then you get turbo spool?
You just made a slurp noise.
Bro.
No, it's the induction.
I'm making the right noise. I'm not, that wasn't an accident. Like I'm making the right noise. It's literally, I promise you, bro, it's wild. Yeah, but it's literally any movement of the gas pedal. You know, sometimes you got to give a little more gas. It gets up RPMs, and then you get it. No, you literally go, and it's immediately.
How crazy is it that the new one is naturally aspirated V16?
I did see that.
That bitch is wild.
See, I like to look at the engineering of things, and just hearing that, I'm like, how much longer did they make the car, or how much did they move the cabin just to fit a V16?
Bro,
like imagine two Corvette, and the Corvette engine's this big. You got two of them?
Yeah, how long is that? The engine's going to be like this long.
You got two of them?
It's so long as a set of golf clubs.
Bro, I'm telling you, that shit is absolutely wild. I also think, what is it? How do you pronounce the fucking name of that? The turbo, whatever.
Tourbillon?
I low-key think that might be the perfect car. Like, I think it checks off every box set for wanting a car.
Doors go up?
Doors go up. Dude, the steering,
the doors
the fucking steering wheel, the way it works when you turn it, everything stays like stationary.
Yeah, dude, I saw that. That was crazy. That blew my mind. I was like, why has no one else done this?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you really look at it, like, if you go, okay, like, if you want to pick a checklist of all like the ridiculous things you want in a car, really walk through the checklist and then
that one has
that type of shit. Absolutely bonkers type thing.
If we go to Tourbillon Pure Sport, that's gonna be nice.
Gavin's a big Bugatti fan. He's like, he always talks about he would daily.
I don't know too much about Bugattis. I'm still learning a lot about cars.
I feel you. Pure Sport. I never know how to say it. I feel dumb.
Pure Sport. I made that up. I don't know.
What is it?
That's kind of like the Rafi's version.
Armenian version.
Yeah. I think it's Pure Sport.
It probably is
not Pure Sport.
Pure Sport.
Pure Sport.
Pure Sport.
Yeah.
Remember, it's some French bullshit.
Yeah, right. So it's like, purring at you. Yeah. That wing on that thing, bro.
Peugeot.
That was inspired by Star Wars, which is
the X-wing,
which is wild.
Yeah.
That for a company like Bugatti to be like, we styled our wing off of the Star Wars X-wing.
We named our car Anakin.
Yeah,
that is true. But then to openly admit
welcome to the dark side.
Fucking wild. Huh?
Yeah, dude, that's sick.
That's fucking.
Imagine it all blacked out with red. Let's just say red lining inside. That'd be a Star Wars version.
Be sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your dream supercar then?
Again, are we talking basic or are we talking like up to hypercars?
Let's go both. Let's go under $1 million and then over $1 million.
Under $1 million, I'd say F8 Tributo.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I love those cars.
Oh, man, that's fucking really surprising.
I accidentally, funny story I'll tell later, I accidentally stole a celebrity's F8 Tributo at the dealership without knowing it was his car. I'll explain that story later, but I drove that for like 5 minutes. It was great.
The only reason I say it's
later
surprising,
as in after the episode or later as in you can tell that story?
After the episode. It's an off-camera thing, guys.
Yeah, off-camera thing. Sorry.
I
don't want to get sued yet.
The only reason that's surprising, and I don't say it in a negative sense, I just was not a huge fan of driving that car.
I liked it.
That's it. I don't know why.
What'd you like about it?
Granted, I only had it for 5 minutes. It felt like I'm more about how the car feels, and not necessarily about how it drives, how I feel in the car. I felt like a monster in the car. Like I was like, fuck, I can do whatever I want.
Like him.
I can do whatever I want. Fuck that guy. Fuck this guy. That grandma. Fuck her too. Like
bro, fuck everybody. You're literally him.
But that car just made me feel like, okay, I feel like I'm something right now. I only drove it for 5 minutes. I didn't really get to drive the car. So if I actually had the car, drove it for like a day or two, that might change. But if it's not that, I probably would. If it's not that, I would say GT2 RS. And I know it's overrated, but I love the Turbo S. I can't imagine a track version of it.
I feel like the GT2 RS isn't overrated.
I feel like it is.
I feel
people
like
are paying more than more for the new 3 RS.
I'm sorry, he's a McLaren guy, so he has
they're all dog shit at the end of the day, bro.
It's a British guy now.
The GT2 RS, I'd probably give the most kudos to. It is probably badass.
I haven't driven too many supercars. I'll be honest. I've only driven those 3 I mentioned: the GT3 RS, the 488 GTB, the Huracan. I've driven some like Cayman GTS, GT4. What else?
Bro, but that you've driven more than 99% of people on this planet.
Yeah. That's why I'm so blessed to be doing what I'm doing. It's like driving a supercar. Some people don't ever get to do in their life.
Never.
And I've driven multiple of them, and it's still coming. Like I have one this week, one next week, the one after that. So, but I guess 765 LT or the new what's the new one, the 750S? I want to drive one of those really badly.
This bit's bad.
Only they
Yeah,
could fix
that's a nice
that front bumper.
I think it's perfect the way it is. I think the car's gorgeous.
You think the 750S is gorgeous?
I think it's
Really?
nice.
Hot
yeah,
take.
It says a lot about. I'm judging your taste in cars right now. It's crazy.
it's Armenian taste, bro.
I think it
that
needs an
front bumper?
aftermarket front bumper
Yeah,
stat.
bro. That
Hold on, let me.
I don't know.
Am I
That's a
tripping right now?
requirement.
Bro, that
Am I
front
tripping? Are we
bumper on the
thinking of the same
750S
car? I'm not tripping right now.
The 765 is bad. The 750S looks like the 765 with a propeller hat on top.
No, I like it. Bro, I like that.
You like that?
I actually like that.
He likes that.
It's growing on me. I didn't like it at first. The propeller hat wasn't going.
Bro, I'm telling you, I don't know why. It's just the way. I don't know. For me, part of having the car cut up with the color, it defines it, makes it more aggressive. When you have that whole front bumper the same color like that with no brakes of carbon fibers.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I don't like that part. I thought you meant the actual design of it.
Oh,
No, the
no,
rest
no,
of the
no,
car is
no,
great.
no,
Yeah, that part I don't like
that
either.
front-
just the
I'd
front
probably
bumper.
wrap that front just to give the look.
Yeah, bro,
But
you got to get some type of break, some type of cut, because I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it looks like a 765.
looks weird. Yeah, that part looks weird.
It looks ridiculous,
Bro, you know
Like,
what
I will agree with that. I don't know we were talking about that, so I take back what I was saying
All right,
earlier.
good.
Okay,
Thank you,
we're on the
thank
same
you,
page now.
Thank you.
I saw a 3RS the other day with all the trim painted gloss black.
That's sexy.
It was clean.
That's sexy.
It was clean.
Bitch is
All right.
sexy.
So seven. Wait.
He answered. No, yeah, you were talking a new point. You came in a new point.
All right.
Yeah, I was like, he's like, all right.
Throw it back to you. You're like, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck do I say?
We were talking about body color panels and stuff like that. It reminded me of that.
No.
Anyway, so your question?
He answered my question. What I'm noticing though
What
is
about over $1 million?
Oh shit, you're right. My bad. Sorry.
Oh yeah, over a mil.
My bad. My bad.
I'm gonna go classic on this one. Yeah, sounds nice. F40 or Enzo.
I can't hate on that.
Yeah.
I can't. I always look to hate on the answer that you give me, but I can't.
This one, that one, I feel like no one's
That's
really on.
clean,
That car is
that's
insane.
Enzo is just, bro. I feel like I haven't seen a lot of Enzos in person, but I feel like the Enzo is the kind of car that not a lot of people realize what the fuck they're looking at.
Yo,
Like,
literally.
like when you see it in person, you're
Literally.
like, what? Talk about a car that has presence. That shit has presence. You see that shit in the back, you're just like, what the fuck am I looking?
Car's wild.
Yeah, it
Car's
looks
wild.
like the front of a jet engine.
Bro, it's
Literally looks like
absolutely
the front of a
stupid,
jet
bro.
What
Absolutely.
color would it be? Red?
Red. I have to go red.
Every
saw a
time I
black
see
one,
that
it
car, bro, I sit there. I'm like, am I a child? Or like, what the fuck is going on, bro? I feel so uncomfortable.
What's this
myself.
doing to me?
Yeah, what is this doing to me exactly, bro? Okay, this is a question I don't think we really asked a lot of people. What car would you say has the most presence? Like when you see that pulling up, you're just like, either you're like, that's a bad motherfucker, or like,
I'm gonna go really hyper on this one. Pagani Hura. That's
Yeah.
a car. If that pulls up, it's like the little like eyelash mirror comes out. Then you got like the little sleek mirrors, the bug eye look it has. I feel like no one could see that and be like, I don't know
Everyone's
anyone
like,
that
what
thinks
the
that car's
fuck
not
is
nice.
Yeah.
So-
Dude, when that one was at Cars and Coffee not too long ago, it's like you see these cars at shows, and that's one thing, right? It's like sitting there, and it's an insane car. And then when we left at the same time, so we're like following it out of the show.
Seeing them drive
And
is
then,
a whole
yeah,
different story.
when that thing turned just onto the street, and I'm just watching this Wyra BC with the wing and everything just cruise down the street,
That's
it's
insane.
special.
you're like, it hits so different.
I feel like
It looks so out of place. You're like, this is a street in where are we? Dana Point?
Data point.
I feel like that car is only allowed to be driven with a beach in the background or Swiss Alps, like one or the other.
Yeah.
You can't have anything else.
Those cars are literal art, though. Bro.
Yeah.
Like they're
Yeah.
past being fucking automotive pieces of whatever
Yeah.
you want to call it. Like, they're
100%.
literally art on wheels, bro. Art on wheels. That's why like it's kind of fucked. Is like you get into the topic of like I think a big thing now is a lot of people get mad of like they're all collection cars type thing. Like nobody actually drives this shit.
People don't get it.
I don't know, bro. But at the same time, like I try to think like if I had that car, I always tell myself if I had money like that and it didn't matter, I would drive this shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like that's half bullshit. Like I feel like I would fucking
There's a level of driving. Like I would not drive it more than like twice a year. But you know damn well if you walk into my house, you're seeing that in my living room. It's gonna be in my living room. right?
There are people that drive them though.
I like to think I would drive mine. I would tape mine. I'd be like I'd fucking push the shit out of everything.
There's a dude called Supercar Ron. I don't know if you've ever seen his stuff.
Sounds
super
familiar.
rich dude. He's got a crazy car collection. He drives his wire all the time, makes content with it.
Does he really?
Drives it in the snow
I did not
in
know.
Utah.
In the
Supercar Ron?
snow in Utah is crazy.
Yeah, bro, he pushes
Keep
that
bumping
thing.
into this.
He filled it up with bananas one time, just for fun. Drove down the road, the whole passenger seat was filled with bananas.
See, that guy's lived. That guy has literally gotten to the point where he's done. He's beaten life so much. He's like, what type of fucking side quest? Can I
Like, what? Yeah, what else can I do
What
right
else
now?
can I do right now? Like, he's like,
he's
he
literally playing GTA. And he goes
came
like,
at
all right.
max power. He's like, money glitch and everything. He's like, I'm just gonna shit on everything.
You ever seen
now.
those game ads where it's like, oh, what's your power? I have this much power, and they get let, like, you know, this guy's like the owner. Like he got everything.
Shit on everything. You
Yeah.
kidding me? I think I actually have seen that video. Now that I'm thinking, it's driving on the freeway. No, where
Yeah.
the bananas in it. Yeah, I've seen that.
I've
shit.
never seen that.
See,
That shit is bonkers.
If I had that kind of money, I would drive it all the time.
If I had that kind of money, I feel like I would drive it a lot, but not like all. Like, I would feel bad passing like every mile. I'd be like,
You know what it is too? I think. I mean, granted, it just depends. Obviously, we don't know exactly how those cars feel and experience. We can like think about it. I think those cars specifically, because of when they were built, they're not as easy to drive as like the fucking Bugatti that I drove. Like it's that car. Like the Bugatti felt like a car that I could drive every day. I don't think those cars are those type of cars that you
They're
can
definitely
actually.
true. Definitely not.
They're feeling too much, and then again, it just depends on how you are mentally. You like to think if you have bread like that, I'll drive that shit. But then you get in a car, you're like, this is $5 million. It's like I'm not whipping this shit. I hit one fucking wheel. It's fucking X, Y, and Z.
like it's not even you messing up. Like you could go over a pebble or a rock and dent a wheel. That's $200,000 on a car like that.
Bro, literally.
Or if someone like, you know how many times I've been on the freeway and something fell off someone's car and hit my windshield. Like if that cracks that car's windshield,
Done. It's bands.
yeah, done.
Bad bands.
I'm telling you, I was telling you earlier. I know a guy that has I think it's a triple debt for Ferraris. He has a red F40, red Enzo, and then a red white LaFerrari.
He's a white law Ferrari too.
White LaFerrari
This guy
too.
fucks.
He-
This guy fucks hard. Jesus.
So I'm trying
Like
actually to do a video with him, just comparing the cars. Obviously not that video. There's no driving in it. But
Maybe
maybe like
social
some
media
exhaust-
guy? I don't know.
No. This guy's very low key. He's really cool. Very
About
cool
his
guy.
business.
Huh?
About his business.
About his business. Yeah, a very respectable guy. I really like the guy a lot. But he has those 3 cars, and he'll take it out to his car clubs, and that's it. Or maybe like to shows for charity stuff, or if they go to dinner somewhere, they'll take it. If it's a certain type of place, like they'll park it in the front with security type of thing. So his collection is insane. There's only 3 of the cars he has. He has some other crazy ones too. He has a LP640 Roadster Murcielago Versace edition.
Oh yeah, those are sick.
Gavin loves those cars. Man.
Yeah, so he knows his cars really well. The guy has.
The guy's got taste.
He's got really good taste. Yeah.
Got the
Yeah.
Versace edition. Is it
You
black
talking
or
about
white?
a Huracan? I'll throw up. It's
That's
like,
right, yeah, bro.
it's like that's not a car.
He's
That's
like
a
a
toy.
Camry. What the fuck is wrong with you? I thought about that.
They're
shit
all
like
toys.
that. Yeah, literally, bro.
It's the whole point.
No, bro. The
Is
white
Versace
LaFerrari.
edition black or white?
It's white.
White.
It's white with the gold Versace on the side of the car, stitching on the inside. The interior is
Bad.
black and white.
That's bad.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah,
That
those
shit
are
is
sick.
That bitch is bad.
You got the Versace pattern everywhere.
Literally everywhere.
On
the
the
side of the
roof,
car, on the
on the
roof,
door panels.
The seats have it. It's
The
nice.
center console has it.
Yeah.
It makes
It
me
is
pretty.
nice.
I'm a whore for some stitching.
Alcantara and stitching. Those are your two
Alcantara and stitching, boy.
You'd love my car with Alcantara.
Yeah.
Alcantara the whole inside.
Did you really?
Like for the most part, the steering wheel, the door panels, the roof is not, the ceiling's not, but everything that I could put Alcantara on comfortably, I did.
You
I
want to
love
know
Alcantara.
what surprisingly is the nicest interior out of any car that exists?
Let's hear your opinion on that because I feel like that's very opinionated.
The Huracan Performante has one of the nicest interior that exists.
I can see that.
It's got all Alcantara with forged carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Gavin and I had the opportunity.
And all the little
to-
cutouts with the color underneath.
I'll take it a step further. I'd say I'm tripping out right now.
The STO.
What's the SUV? How much? Urus
Urus?
Performante. It's the same way that the Huracan Performante is, except it's a more SUV interior based car. So the actual interior itself is nicer, and you still have all the forged carbon, the suede
Hey,
or Alcantara all around the car, and it's just
Fuck, that
designed
sounds
better,
nice.
I think.
That sounds pretty badass too.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I don't know.
Plus the forged carbon hood vents, and then you have like the black. Oh my god,
I'm
I would drive that every day. I'd take that over a G wagon. I'll be honest.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to
Yeah.
agree with you on that one. I still take the Huracan Perf interior
Really?
is
It's
way
badass.
better.
It's sick, bro. It's sick. It's sick.
I don't think I've
the
seen it,
whole
but-
interior is Alcantara. Everything
There's not
you
one
look
spot
at,
that's not.
it's either Alcantara or it's forged carbon fiber. And the Alcantara seats like have all these detailed cutouts. Like the Urus Perf is nice. Don't get me wrong. Like especially you look at like a base Urus with like no options. You get in there like there's a lot of plastic in here
Yeah.
for a car that's this expensive. And then the Perf like fixes that. It's mostly carbon. The The
a more
Alcantara is
luxury
nice.
car.
A lot of
Yeah.
stitching.
We were driving our friends, and literally we pulled up to a red light, and like the car we got to drive was supercharged.
Huracan Perf.
Yeah, Huracan Perf. So we're literally ripping this car, and like we're talking about the car itself. We get at a red light, we're sitting there, it's kind of quiet, and I look around, and I'm like, "Are you seeing this?" And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Dude, this fucking interior is crazy. That's just like we weren't even focused on it." And then we finally had a second to like just sit there and go, "Wait, what the fuck?" You ever seen that meme where the guy's at the grill and it's like blurry, and he's like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck?" Like, you ever seen that one? No.
I know what you're talking
It's like a
about,
New
but I get the
Jersey
idea.
guy. He's like a New Jersey type Italian dude.
Oh, yeah,
and he's
yeah,
at a
yeah,
cookout
yeah.
and he's like, it's blurry. He like grabs the burgers. He's like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck?" Like, that's literally the exact reaction I had in the car.
just
See, that's how
picturing
you know
Daryl
you're a
right
car guy, because you can stop for a second after driving, hearing the engine just go crazy, you know, performing the symphonies of exhaust notes and downshifts and everything, and then you take a second when you stop, and you actually take in the car, and you're like, "Damn, I'm in this car," you know.
Bitch is bad.
I was laying in bed that night thinking about that interior.
I thought that was gonna go a whole different direction. I'll
He's
be
not-
honest. I was laying in bed last night looking at a picture of one. And
Thankfully, we didn't go that direction.
We should have gone that direction. We should.
I'm not autosexual.
basically, porn
I'm
is, you know,
homosexual.
still porn.
Yeah, bro. Wait, what?
What?
Oh, bro, Rocky's gonna get us canceled. I love
Get myself canceled. That's
Auto sex work is still work.
That's crazier than what I said. But
Put some
at night and a hurricane just comes up and it's
put
like,
some respect on it.
what's
What's up? Everyone's good. Come for a ride real quick. Come hop in.
Oh man, see, come for a ride. See, I got
Yeah.
you.
Oh, bro, come on, come on.
No, like go for the ride. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying?
100%.
Bro, the
What did
Huracan-
you think I meant, bro?
The Huracan Performante, especially supercharged, I don't think people realize how perfect of a car that is.
I want to drive one. Actually, I haven't driven a Performante yet. I do
It
want to
drives
drive one.
pretty smooth, bro.
I want to compare an Evo to a Performante. I want to see how that goes.
Fuck, we got the opportunity to drive both. Literally, we have. And I mean, granted, the fucking problem is we haven't driven a base perf. We've only driven a supercharged perf, so I couldn't tell you how a base perf would compare
And it
to
was
a
on
base Evo.
Novatec suspension.
Suspension, fucking had fucking titanium exhaust.
So this thing was
That's not a factory
this
thing,
thing-
right? Am I tripping?
what is
The supercharged?
No, it's not.
Okay, I was about to say. I
It's
know Lambo didn't just throw.
It's
supercharged
just
on
it's
there.
just arguably like if you want to talk about getting a supercar and putting the perfect modification on it, it's kind of like that, in
Yeah.
my opinion. It's like the perfect thing to do.
Make the
on a
doors
car.
go up and
That's literally all you need, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
yeah,
it.
because you put the supercharger kit on that, and it just everything that people say about them being underpowered, that's now gone.
It goes out the window.
And then it's a perfect like this.
I think the look of it is just honestly. I'll be honest. The Huracan, I love the way it looks.
Looks same.
Love the way it looks.
Yeah,
So I feel like adding that extra power. Like I said earlier, like the horsepower is not too much. Adding that, I feel like that car would be.
It's why it's like the
amazing.
perfect mod for that car,
Especially
for
the
any
perf.
supercar.
and that car is just so dialed.
Because my opinion, this is a stance that I have. But like, you want to talk about like, now granted, when you talk about supercars, it's fucked that we even saying this shit. But like, you talk about like necessities versus wants. We're way deep in the world of wants to even talk about supercars. Like, if you want to talk about it and it'd be stupid for a
Like
second.
supercar itself is like a want.
Yeah, bro. Like,
That's-
yeah, exactly.
In and of itself,
you're so
yeah.
far deep in like the blessed world, it's ridiculous.
It's
But if
a
you want to
need.
be real and go past this for a second, there is no further need than past a Huracan in terms of what a car should do or supercar is.
Yeah.
What besides the doors go up, blah blah blah. What a Huracan gives you from a sound, driving experience, reliability, the whole nine. You don't
more than
need
enough.
anything more than that.
More than
It's
enough.
more
Yeah.
than enough.
Yeah.
Every
Anything
other
after
car,
that is like you're just nuts.
it's
or
overtop.
You're spoiled.
There's
right.
one category goes overkill over that. Like even
Yeah.
my 720, that car is ridiculous, but that car is overkill.
It's more than you need.
It's way more than
more than anyone
that
needs.
car. That car
Yeah.
will kill you. Somebody
I
who
feel
doesn't
like
know how to drive will
most
kill
of
themselves.
these cars that we're talking about, but like anything that's Huracan level, like even like 488 GTB, GT3 RS, even those are like they're pretty tame
Yes.
compared to some of the other other counterparts. Like you're
Oh.
saying, like Aventador or the 720, 750.
Well, those cars
They're
are
pretty
ridiculous.
tame. Anything past those, it's like you can't even really get full performance out of it unless you're either A, jumping off a cliff because you don't know how to drive the car, or B, you're really on a track and you're actually know how to drive the car. You know? So
How it's
And now the,
meant to
the
dri- meant to
Revuelto
be
is
driven.
going to be 1,000 horsepower, and the Huracan replacement's going to be 850 horsepower, and like everything's just going up.
the SF90.
yeah, bro. New
Yeah.
Corvette ZR1 is going to be 800 something horsepower.
Yeah,
that should be bad.
unpopular opinion, I want a Z06, the C8 Z06. A lot of people don't like that car.
Bro,
I love it.
You want to review
Love
mine
that car.
for your YouTube?
I would absolutely love to. You have a C8 Z06?
Yeah, let's do it, bro.
I would absolutely love to.
Let's do it.
You can borrow
next week. You could do it.
I'm down.
Done.
Next week I had nothing booked for next week, so that's perfect.
Dunzo.
Hell yeah.
Dunzo. You're gonna love my shit.
I'm
I
down.
promise. You're
That's
gonna-
how the universe works for you, Rafi.
I love the Thank you. Like genuinely, fucking thank you.
A CH just fell out of the sky.
Like fucking literally like, right in my lap and gave me a
No,
lap
sorry, bro.
dance. It's crazy.
The
I'm a
most
huge
powerful-
Corvette fan, bro. You have no idea, bro.
Dude, I love Corvettes.
Corvette, like I'm a fanatic, bro.
I feel like they're a great bargain sports car.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, okay? C806 is the perfect fucking car.
I think it is.
It's
I agree with that.
fucking perfect. The sound,
It's too big.
670 horsepower, the way it drives, the technology,
think it's a
how
really-
solid
really
it feels,
big car.
bro. I promise you, you're gonna drive it and you're gonna fall in love.
I know. When
You're
we're
gonna.
at
What's gonna happen
Vegas-
is you're gonna drive it, and that's gonna be your next car. You're gonna be
think
like,
so?
mentally, you'll be like, that's what I want.
I feel like my next car is gonna be an asset to me though. I feel like I wouldn't be comfortable having like a Z06 and letting someone else drive it as a rental.
So you want to get a car, your next car, to rent it out?
Here's my thing. I'm not in a position right now where I can buy supercars comfortably. I'm blessed, but I'm not that blessed yet. You know,
I respect
I'm working
it.
towards that. Also, still young, 24 years old. So,
I feel you, bro. Yeah, you got plenty.
so the idea is I want to start making moves that'll start making me money back. You know, like getting one supercar, start renting it out. Maybe get a property, start renting that out. I want to start making that passive income. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, it's basic." It's like everyone does that. Everyone does that. There's a reason why everyone does that. You know. So I want to start getting cars that I can make money off of, so that I can then buy my own supercars cash while those cars are still being abused and stuff outside. You know. So that's the idea. That's why I don't want my next car to be my car. I want it to be an asset car.
telling you, it's all a good plan. You drive it, that shit's gonna go out the fucking window, bro. I promise you. That car fucks,
Oh shit!
That car-
now all
I'm
of a
telling you,
sudden
that-
I'm like, damn.
bro. I'm telling
Maybe
you,
you
that car
shouldn't
fucks.
review it.
That car.
I have
fucks.
to review that.
I'm
car.
excited for you.
I have to review that car. I'm down. I'm
It's a
very
hot
excited.
spec too. You got the blue seats.
Yeah, mine's white and black trim, but I have the blue like that like I call it repeat, but rapid blue like fucking calipers with all rapid two
Calls
tone
it
blue
repeat.
interior.
It's like that.
Yeah, bro.
For the longest time,
Repeat, bro.
he tried to
Repeat,
convince
repeat.
me that it was actually repeat. He's like, you haven't seen the press videos? It's repeat.
It's repeat,
He brought
bro.
up
It's
the press.
fucking
He brought up the
repeat.
receipts. The press
Yeah,
video.
bro.
That's so funny.
He never pulled out the receipts. He just
Bluffed it.
mentioned the
Hey,
receipts.
Let me see if I can
that's a
find a photo
man.
real quick.
Being
Hold
able
on.
to bluff is crazy.
yeah.
Let me see if I can find out. Oh, bro, I'm fucking.
You ever
I'm
seen the
the
press
goat.
videos? It's repeat.
Bro, they even said, they have a whole video called the repeat. Like it's literally there.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm the goat of fucking this. Hold on.
I want to see a picture of this thing.
It is a fun car.
Let me see if I can find a good one.
But I mean,
I don't think I have a good video of it solo.
it's not as fun as the McLaren.
I don't think it would be.
It's fun in a different way.
I
fun
was
in a
gonna
different
say
way.
I feel like it's fun in its own way, just
It's
because
fun in
that
its
car
own
is
way.
something else. Flat, you basically have a Ferrari style engine.
Yeah.
So it's all the fun of what a Ferrari is without all the Italian, you know.
I need to drive it down here on the streets.
Click on that one for him if you want.
I've only driven it in Angeles Crest.
The interior, I don't think I have a shot of the interior, but like that's the one I have. But
No, I see it in that one clip.
yeah, it's smooth, bro. It's smooth.
That's nice.
So you're gonna like
It's
it.
really nice.
You're gonna like it.
I was gonna get one actually off tour.
Bro, have you done a 720?
I've done 720 either.
Bro, review my 720 too.
I was actually gonna rent one from because here's my problem. When I do these reviews, it's so much to do one day, and plus I bring my girl with me to help me do this stuff.
Uh-huh.
Well, not my girl, but
Weird timing.
we'll scratch that out. But what did you say?
No. I just got a phone call. Weirdly, I haven't gotten none. I pull my phone out to show you, and I get a phone call.
Phone call in that moment.
I was like, that was
Yeah,
really
that's right.
tight.
I pulled it out. I got a DM in the moment. I was like, that back right
Don't
away.
put that back. It's a
But
weapon.
I review with a good friend of mine.
Right.
And usually we'll do like one day where we're actually driving the car, reviewing it, getting used to it, and then day two we're actually filming what we learned the day before. That's why I like to rent them, because I don't feel comfortable like asking someone like, hey, can I have a car for 2 days? You know,
Right.
it doesn't feel right to me. So I was gonna rent the Z06 from Turo for next week, which is funny that we brought that up. And then in 2 weeks I was gonna get one from Drive LA. They have a 720. So I was gonna do that, have them for 2 days each. It's a lot of money, but it's back into social media to make more later on. So
If you want to do that and you feel more comfortable doing that, by all means.
I
If
just-
you want to at least fucking sublet mine one day or whatever you want, bro, I'm down for it.
if you let me pay, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'm down.
Well, that's
I'm always
off-camera-
down.
Off-camera copy.
Off camera.
You'll see it on the channel though.
You'll see on the channel. I'll probably have him there with me too. He's good. He looks good on camera. Except I'm gonna be wearing heels and he's gonna be wearing knee pads to be on his knees. So
I'm down.
What is your YouTube channel?
it's at Rafi Mush
At Rafi Moosh. So
Tracking moosh.
Yeah,
on all platforms.
tap in there for the reviews coming soon.
Yes.
Z06, 720, both great cars.
Yeah.
You wanna-
What are the chances that was your plan? Z06 and
I'm
720.
not
the
even
next 2
playing. I
weeks.
was
Bro, he
supposed to-
gamed me the fuck up. That's fucking crazy, bro. I got gamed up. He gamed me up my own show. That's fucked up. I'm kidding.
It's funny because I was gonna do the 720 this week. It's in the shop. McLaren things. The 570 just came back from the
And
shop.
so is
So like,
yours.
hey, it's in the
McLaren.
shop too.
McLaren thing. bro.
Hey man, that'll be in the shop soon. Don't worry.
Hey,
So-
hey, don't say that.
Knock on wood. like you
Hey,
said.
you don't say that.
I was like, that's
You don't
very
say that. You don't
serious.
say that.
No, no.
But they have the 570 that just came back from the shop, and they're like, if you want to review that instead this week, as soon as the 720 is back, you can do that one later on. I was like, no, I'm down.
Bet.
It'd be cool. Nice dark blue one, so I'm cool with it. It's gonna be good.
Oh, bro, my 720 is
ain't
fire,
Papaya
bro. My
Spark.
720 is fire.
What color is it?
Papaya Spark, bro. My shit's fire. The orange.
That's the orange.
Yeah, bro. My shit's fire. My shit's fire.
Oh my god.
Bro, come on. I'm telling you, dude.
I wanted to
got
do.
you.
I saw their Tokyo Cyan.
That
and
also
the,
shit's
the
bad, too.
Artura I was looking at was that color. I'm telling you, I almost pulled the trigger today. I literally almost pulled the trigger today.
I saw one of those
We'll see.
not too long ago.
They're nice. Dude.
In that color.
color is nice.
Yeah, it definitely
Really nice.
pops.
What is it called?
Papaya Spark.
Papaya Spark.
It's like a-
I
it's
just
like-
call it McLaren Orange.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's McLaren's like foundation color.
Well, there is
That's it.
McLaren orange.
Is
Yeah.
there really?
Yeah.
How many oranges does McLaren have? Like 37.
Do they really have that?
So
many?
orange is like their color, but like Papaya Spark is their like
Papaya Spark.
their
their
like
signature
their
color.
signature.
That's
fucking
like the
color, yeah.
McLaren orange with the metallic flake. In
It's like Ferrari red.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay,
It's
I get it
Ferrari
now.
red. It's
And
the
all
same
their
shit.
other oranges come from that baseline color, probably.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
and
Okay,
it's
I
the
get that.
sickest paint name ever.
Yeah,
Papaya
it's Papaya
Spark.
Spark.
Super
That's
super
pretty sick.
super.
That's good
badass.
to know now for when I review the next one.
Bro, 100%.
What color's your car? Papaya Spark.
Papaya Spark.
He's like, we're here with
It's
the
orange,
Papaya
it's orange.
Spark
My bad, it's orange,
720S.
sorry.
Shout out Supercar Connection. That's all we need.
Sorry, Supercar Connection.
That's all we need. Just a little shout. That's it. What do you think about giving my boy the good old rundown?
The rundown?
Yeah. What do
Oh,
you
the
think?
questions?
Dial
Yeah.
him up like that? You got anything else?
No.
No. I kind of want to ask these questions to him badly. I think he's gonna have some good answers for this shit.
Let's hear it.
So we normally don't prep our guests for this type of shit, so we fucking just give it to you raw. But every single guest gets the
Pause.
same three. No pause. Every single guest gets the same three questions. So I'm gonna judge you hard on the answers. Gavin's probably gonna reason with you and not judge you. You wanna rip the
Let's
first
hear
one?
it. Let's hear it.
We gotta have the
Should I
have
be
the
scared,
balance. No. And
A little bit.
Yeah, you studied last night, right?
No, I don't study for nothing, brother.
No lube.
My ACTs, SATs, never study.
Yep.
What's the most
STDs.
overrated car today?
That we talked about today or nowadays?
What's
Your
the most
opinion,
overrated car
What's the most overrated car?
in the world today?
Huracan. I'm gonna say Huracan.
Huracan.
Huracan. As much as I love that car, it's very overrated. Everyone and their mom has one. That or the Urus, 100%.
That ooh,
Two
the
Lamborghini platforms.
Yeah.
You know what's fucked? I think honestly they're overrated because everybody has them because they're fucking reliable and they're good cars.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like,
That's the
like-
problem with it. But it's also a social media thing now too, and that's
True.
the problem.
It's lowest one of the lower barrier to entry cars. So like the access to something that might not normally be able to get a car, they can get that. Because at the same
Yeah.
time, part of owning a supercar is being able to eat the driving of it, the maintenance of it, and shit like that. So like for example, McLaren.
People don't realize that.
Not everyone wants to buy a McLaren because you lose money on depreciation. Maintenance, you have to worry about all that shit. But if you can buy a car that you know is going to hold the value and not have a huge maintenance bill, you're more likely to lean that way.
yeah,
Leverage yourself, sign a 15-year
that's where the
lease.
Huracan comes in.
Yeah, exactly. Had a
15-year lease, yeah.
100%.
Yeah, now you got a Huracan
Shout
for
out
$700
Woodside,
a month.
baby.
That's funny. I would do that. Honestly, I would do that.
Yeah.
15-year lease on a Huracan?
Oh,
I don't know.
sorry, finance.
Finance, 15-year financing technically.
Even then, I would do that too. Call it a day.
Yeah, bro, 100%.
Imagine
Just
signing a
depending on the
15-year finance on a SF90 at 800K.
structure. Oh my god, bro.
You'd
That's
be,
a house.
You'd be
That's
200
it,
grand
bro.
underwater.
More than 200.
That's a
grand, bro.
house.
That would
Pretty sure
hurt bad.
Pac-Man picked this up for like just at 5 or right around 5.
Pac-Man. That's
Kevin Pac-Man.
Kevin.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
he has the Aventador with the white wheels. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hit him up. He never hit me back. Kev, you ever see this? Let me know.
No, I'll text him.
No.
But Kevin Pac-Man's a go, bro. He's fucking. He
seems like a great
He was
guy.
one of our
He seems like a
original
great guy.
guests too, bro. He's awesome, bro.
No, his Aventador. is sick. I first saw his Aventador on Forest Auto Reviews.
What do you want to do? You want to review one of his cars?
I wanted to review his Aventador because I feel like his Aventador is a little bit cooler than the one I reviewed. But also the one that I reviewed was the first review we did. It did not come out good. I think it's gonna be a throwaway episode and just keep it for like videos and content, but not actually air it as a review.
I know how that is. We've made a couple reviews.
They're not easy things
We
to
haven't
do, bro.
we haven't
They're
figured it
not.
out.
They're not easy
I
to
feel like
do.
We have
I feel
not
like
cracked.
it would be easy if we were able
review
to
yet.
drive the car. We weren't able to drive the Aventador, you know? So we couldn't get clips of me and her sitting in the car actually reviewing it while driving it. We didn't really get to drive it. So it's like, we can talk about it all we want. No one's going to care about it on YouTube because we're just sitting there talking, you know? So that was the issue with that. So we'll see.
It's a tough game.
It
Yeah.
is tough game. What's the most underrated car today?
Cayman GT4 RS.
Get the fuck out. of that.
GT4 RS.
This dude did not just throw us. Isn't that a 718 or whatever the fuck they call it? This dude
718?
did not just throw a 718 in this.
Have you driven one?
conversation. Fuck no, I don't want
Go
to drive
drive
that piece of shit.
Trust me. I said the same thing. And I almost bought a Cayman S. I said, no, I'm not a fan. Drove the GTS. I'm not a fan. The salesman's like, how about you come sit in the GT4 RS? I'm like, you actually have one? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, let's look at it.
Bro, I might as well go buy a Miata.
Where are you? Porsche Woodland
But
Hills?
here's the thing. It was great. I don't want to say the dealership just in case, but it was I'm telling you, I have no words. Go drive one and let me know how you think about it. Not in terms of how fun it is to drive or the performance. Again, driving that car the way it feels, it's one of the best handling cars I have ever driven in my life. And it's not short on power. What is it, a 4.0 flat six? It's not short on power. The inside is very Porsche-like, but it's also RS-like. You know, the strap handles, all that stuff. It's insane. I love the car. It's a great car.
I can tell you I would love that car.
Go, please drive one. I'll take you one day. I'll take you one day. I want you to drive one in front of me. I want to see you drive.
Where do we drive
with
one?
either of you right now?
We'll go to the Porsche Experience Center or something. I'm sure they have one there.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Or we can make a trip out to Vegas or the boys.
Yeah, bro. Let's do it. Let's make a little day night. I'm all for it.
I'm
Day
down.
weekend. I'm down.
I'm always down.
But I'm not fucking with either of you right now.
I'm trying
I
to
can't
drive a
really go on.
GT4 RS.
We'll see how you feel about it afterwards. We'll do a second episode and we'll see how you feel about it on that
I'm
one.
all for that shit because there's no fucking way. Bro.
Dude, that
There's
car
no
is
way
great.
you're going to like the
Oh,
GT4.
he's
There's
not
no
gonna fit in
fucking
it.
way I'm gonna like that piece of shit.
He's not gonna fit in it.
You don't think so?
I don't think I'll fit in it.
Yeah, they are smaller, no?
It's possible.
smaller.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
smaller.
All right, well,
That's why I
we'll
like
put a
it.
pin in it.
We'll figure it out.
I won't
I
say
like
because
small cars.
I do too. It matches me. It makes me look bigger.
Yeah, 4C. You look good in a Lotus Elise.
I actually love Lotuses a lot. That's also an underrated car.
he likes Lotuses too.
Yeah, those are
He's a
great.
big
Those
Lotus
are,
guy.
those are nice cars.
There's a little commonality I'm seeing between the two.
Just
of
because
you.
I had one for a couple.
That's all you?
Bro, you're fucking. What do you mean? Because you had one. You mentioned you like Lotuses. Do you not?
Yeah.
Okay. the fuck?
He's like, look at you like, man, you got a
Yeah,
point.
you're
You know, so
right.
I can't really say much to that.
5'9".
Yeah, I'm 5'7", 5'8", so that's why that's
5'8", 5'9".
5'11".
5'11".
5'11".
He's 6'1".
Ass.
All right.
It's like 6'3" or
That's more
6'4" at
disrespectful than
minimum
5'11".
6'3".
Yeah, because now you're kind of being serious.
Yeah, I was like, is that a shot? That's a
He
shot.
he stood next to me. I was looking at my phone. I'm like, hey,
Bro, I don't even... For some reason, tonight, I was looking at you, and I was like, damn, you are kind of big.
Oh my god, we're
I don't
off this.
even... I'm all
First
around,
thing I thought
I'm
was,
around
he's
you
a
all the
big
time.
dude.
I don't know what it was about tonight.
in my head I was like, he's a big dude. I could probably rock him, but like he's a big dude. No, I'm just kidding.
We're off this topic, bro. We're off this topic. Asking the last one. You got it.
It's because I'm usually the smallest one.
That's true.
And plus, like, Benji's the only one that's... And he's still only 5'10".
Yeah.
And so it's just like, it's all of us and then you.
Benji's kind of
Giant.
a trip though, because Benji's Chinese and he's fucking like he's pretty up there. He's almost 6 foot too.
Chinese guys are pretty tall.
Not bad.
Yeah, they're taller than you think.
It's a joke too. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know what we're talking about, but I thought we were talking about something else.
we-
It's like-
We got one more guest question. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3-car garage, no budget.
Ooh.
No budget.
Love these questions.
Only 3 cars.
Only 3 cars to do everything you need to do.
Okay. Daily driver / work. Urus Performante.
Okay.
For sure. Daily fun car. Huracan Performante.
Bro,
And then the crazy
The
cars.
2 most overrated
bro,
cars.
Mans gets no fucking budget and hits me with back-to-back Lambos, back-to-back basic Lambos.
Would you
The
feel comfortable driving a
2
Pagani every
Lambos.
single day?
No, not every single day, Pagani, but I can
there
build
was
you
no
a better
budget.
garage. I can
The
better
third
garage.
the third car is the Pagani.
Hey, there's no budget, and I whip that thing.
It's your garage, so I'm not hating.
I would do that because it would be like one is the one I just drive all the time. I don't really care if I hit a rock or I run over a kid or something. I don't care that much. That last part was a joke.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Urus
There was
Perfs
blank
are
faces,
great
I was
for
like,
running
We're
over
not kidding.
kids.
We're not kidding.
I don't think they're kidding.
I'm
That's why I
sorry.
stopped for a second.
The jokes have been flying over my head. I don't know what it is.
It's funny because I'm shorter too, so it's like it should be hitting you right.
It should be right in the
Should be
face.
hitting me
right
right in the
there.
face.
Yeah. They're hitting me right in the chest, but I don't know.
That's
That's
bad.
why. That's why. But
You gotta aim higher over here.
so anyway, like I was saying, but no, that would be like the car I could drive every day and not feel bad, right?
Yeah.
And then I can still get my groceries. I can still transport things, equipment, camera stuff. And then the Huracan, I could still go somewhere for dinner. And I don't care if there's an SF90 or, an Enzo next to me. I won't care that much because I'm in a Huracan. I don't really care that much, Performante Huracan. And then the Pagani is like, at the end of the day, it's like, I know I got the Pagani at home.
Yeah.
And that's a car that 99.999 repeating percent of people will never ever see in their life, let alone have in their garage. So that's where my rationalization comes into
The
place.
fuck you factor.
Yeah.
Basically.
I think it's a great lineup, personally. It's a solid garage.
Good options, I think.
It's very similar to what I would pick.
It is very.
Just swap the Chiron Pure Sport for the Pagani, and that's more or less nailed it.
But you would do instead of a perf, you'd do a fucking Aventador, no? The Urus Performante is probably sticks, but
No, I wouldn't do an Aventador because I'd have the Pure Sport. The Pure Sport would play that part.
Yeah, the Aventador
The
plays the
Aventador
low end
does.
role of that supercar. The Pure Sport plays the high
Like
end.
the Aventador is for stunting. I have a Pure Sport for stunting. I don't need an Aventador for stunting. I use the Huracan Perf for driving, Pure Sport for stunting. Which really, I'm going to be whipping the Pure Sport every day, all day anyway. The Huracan's not even going to get touched. So what's it even matter? You know what? Maybe I will get an Aventador just when I feel like ringing out on.
I'm telling you, that V12, bro, you can't beat it.
Yeah, that V12 was crazy. I sat in it while he drove it. It was nice.
Come on, bro.
It was nice.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's insane.
it screams. Good feeling.
It's a very good fucking feeling.
That's what I'd pick for the 3. But
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
a
bad
great
garage.
pick.
I was hoping you'd say something shittier. I make fun of you a little bit, but no.
I don't think I gave you any chance to make fun of me.
No, you didn't.
I had some taste.
I'm kind of upset. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I can tell you're upset. You know, I saw a tear like roll down
I'm
when I
proud of
said,
you.
he's like,
I was ready to throw some dices.
Wyra Roadster or coupe? Gull wing doors or regular doors?
going doors for sure.
Going doors.
Going doors for sure. And I thought I'd go Roadster just because, again, I'm not a fan of convertibles. I'm not a fan of open tops, nothing. But it's a Pagani. I can do whatever the fuck I want and not care. So
Very
I'll
true.
do the Roadster because it's just that you have that experience.
Wait, then you don't have the gull wing doors. You just said gull wing doors.
I thought we were picking 2 separate options.
No.
Okay, then yeah.
The Pagani, you either get the gull wing doors or you get the Roadster.
Oh shit! What the fuck am I? Okay, now you can make fun of me. Now you can.
Yeah,
Make fun. I had a blonde moment for a second.
Rafi Moosh, go on.
Yeah,
Come on.
Rafi Moosh.
Keep
Big
up.
thunder. No. I still go with the Roadster over the Gullwing doors.
Yeah,
Over the doors
respect that.
with the Roadster.
I respect it.
It sucks that that's the decision people have to make.
I thought. See, I
Not
thought
the
you were
decision
asking.
I have to make, but the decision
I
someone
thought
has
you were
to make.
asking
Someone has to
like,
make that decision.
would I prefer the Gullwing doors or the regular doors, and would I prefer this or that? Like
Yeah.
2 separate like platforms.
Right, because
I
ultimately,
don't know. You meant like.
ultimately
Robbie
you got
doesn't
the
make the
drop
rules
top
here. It's
and the
fine.
gull
It's
wing
fine.
doors.
I don't make the rules. I enforce them.
It's too bad that ain't possible. Oh, can you imagine driving around in a Wyra with top off?
Fuck, dude, I can't.
That's-
You just, how him would you feel?
So my God.
Timothy.
Him factor would be
Chalamet.
Him-
Literally, bro. Him factor would be
Literally.
honest.
Him Duncan.
That's
Him and
amazing.
Neutron, bro. I'm telling you.
I would take both of those. I usually say Timothy. That's it.
There's so many directions
Oh,
you can
bro.
go.
But yeah, this has been a really good episode, bro.
It has been.
Yes, very much.
Appreciate you coming out.
I appreciate you guys inviting me.
Yeah, thanks for coming out to this rooftop in Glendale.
I'm usually here all the time in Glendale.
We're about to smoke some stoves right now.
Yeah,
This episode just
I have the kebab in the car, the charcoal, everything's sitting there. So.
So they know your YouTube. Plug your Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. Rafi Moosh on everything.
Rafi Moosh on all platforms. So
Rafi Moosh.
except
All
Snapchat, it's
platforms.
big Rafi Moosh.
Ooh.
on
Rafi Moosh
Snapchat.
was taken somehow.
Really?
You know why it's on Snapchat only? I don't have to say it.
You know what I'm talking about?
Subscribe for exclusive content.
Exclusive content is me driving to work. So today this happened to me, guys.
Ranking up the snaps. Well, thank you for
yeah.
coming on. This has been all.
Yeah.
Thank you guys
so
for
much
having me.
fun.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it was a really good time.
Thank you, bro. Maybe
It's
you guys
always
might-
fun to sit with car guys and talk.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, bro. Maybe you guys will see us in
That's
a
what
couple
life's all
sketches
about.
sometime soon. We'll
Yep,
see.
definitely down.
Bro.
In what?
Trying to expand on that too.
Sketches.
Oh yeah.
Skits and stuff.
I'm trying to come on a
on that.
Rafi Moosh sketch. If he'll have me, I'm down.
I'm
Yeah.
absolutely down.
Always.
Sketch
down.
me,
I
daddy.
feel like you'd be really fun to have on there because
Saying, baby, come on.
I thought you got no filter. Like I can tell you hold yourself back a lot here.
Yes,
That's what he's trying to.
Yes,
that's,
bro.
that's-
Thank you. Gavin's got me by the fucking. He's like by the reins sometimes. Sometimes
Yes,
he lets me
here it's
go.
like if
Sometimes he
you
holds
say
me back.
something wrong, you gotta either restart the whole episode or you cut to technical difficulty. You know,
Bro, you should. Our first couple episodes, like we were just the first episode never saw the light of day. Secondly, after
Yeah.
that, we were like trying to gauge, like, all right, how do we talk? What do we do? And then we finally got to this point where like we're just like,
Fuck
let's
it.
just do us.
Yeah.
Let's just do us.
Yeah.
And that's kind of when everything just. took off.
that's where I was on my podcast that I had. It had nothing to do with cars, which I think was the mistake. I wanted to do a car podcast, literally just like this. But the guys I was dealing with, which are my best friends, they wanted to do more of like everything: cars, life, relationships. So we had a couple clips, go crazy, but we didn't really see anything from it because it's all over the place. Too much of a widespread genre. That it makes
You
sense.
gotta have.
Yeah,
a
you
little
got to
bit of
narrow it
niche.
down. The algorithm's got to know who to push your stuff
Exactly.
King right here. Yeah.
to. Yeah.
That's a wrap, baby.
We're out.